Sister Wives Christine Brown's memoir drops early. Fans say it exposes Kody's biggest betrayals. Brown, one of the most talked-about stars of Sister Wives, has shaken the reality TV world once again. Her long-awaited memoir has reportedly dropped earlier than expected, and fans are already buzzing with reactions. What makes this release explosive is not just Christine's raw honesty, but also the fact that readers claim the book pulls back the curtain on Kody Brown in a way that no camera ever has. According to fans, Christine's words don't just tell her truth, they expose Kody's biggest flaws, mistakes, and manipulative patterns that viewers only thought they understood from watching the show. The timing of this release is key. With Sister Wives Season 20 already sparking chatter and the Brown family fractures being dissected by both fans and critics, Christine's memoir couldn't have landed at a more dramatic moment. Early readers are describing it as the tell-all of the decade for TLC fans, with Christine refusing to hold anything back about her decades-long spiritual marriage to Kody, the unraveling of her faith in him, and the liberation she felt after walking away. From the very first chapters, Christine reportedly dives deep into what it was like being wife number 3 in a plural family dynamic that often left her overlooked and underappreciated. While audiences of Sister Wives got glimpses of Christine's struggles, she admits in her book that what was happening behind the scenes was far worse. Fans are saying Christine's words paint a picture of Kody as controlling, emotionally neglectful, and more invested in appearances than genuine relationships. One section that fans are already quoting widely is Christine's account of the early years of her marriage. She recalls moments when she felt invisible compared to Kody's relationships with Mary and Janelle, long before Robin ever entered the picture. According to Christine, Kody was never fully present in her marriage, often dismissing her feelings and leaving her to carry the emotional burden of raising children while trying to keep the family united. She allegedly writes that Kody thrived on power dynamics, choosing favorites, withholding affection, and even using religion as a tool to justify his behavior. Perhaps the most shocking revelations come when Christine discusses Kody's treatment of their children. Fans who have read the book early claim that Christine doesn't shy away from detailing how Kody's absence affected their kids, especially as he seemed to prioritize time with Robin's family. Christine reportedly explains that the emotional damage was real and lasting, and that she reached a breaking point when she realized her children deserved better than to be sidelined in their father's life. Christine also doesn't hold back when it comes to Robin. While she avoids pettiness, she does admit that Kody's favoritism became unbearable once Robin joined the family. Fans say the memoir describes how Christine felt gaslit into believing she was the problem whenever she expressed unhappiness. The writing reportedly makes it clear that Kody would often dismiss her as jealous or overly emotional, when in reality, she was pointing out the glaring imbalance that viewers themselves notice season after season. But this book isn't just about Christine's pain. Fans are praising her for balancing her narrative with hope, humor, and empowerment. While she lays bare the darker sides of life with Kody, she also shares how leaving him became the ultimate turning point in her life. Christine writes about reclaiming her confidence, rediscovering her independence, and eventually finding love again with David Woolley. She frames her story not as one of bitterness, but as one of survival and triumph. Still, it's the raw details about Kody that have fans saying this memoir is nothing short of an expose. Social media is lighting up with quotes from the book, including passages where Christine allegedly calls out Kody for being obsessed with control and for presenting one version of himself on TV while behaving completely differently at home. This duality, fans argue, is exactly what longtime viewers suspected but could never prove until Christine's words confirmed it. One fan reaction on Twitter summed it up best. Christine just said everything we've been screaming at the TV for years. Kody is not the man he pretends to be. She finally exposed him, and I'm here for it. Another wrote, this memoir makes the show look like child's play. Christine has receipts, and Kody's image will never recover. The early drop of the memoir has sparked speculation too. Some fans believe Christine's team may have released it ahead of schedule intentionally to coincide with all the drama surrounding Sister Wives Season 20. If true, it's a masterstroke in timing, ensuring that Christine's narrative dominates headlines while Kody and Robin continue facing backlash from fans who want them removed from the show. Interestingly, Christine reportedly doesn't shy away from addressing her faith journey. She admits that for years, she believed staying in the marriage was her religious duty, but eventually she realized that staying in a toxic relationship was harming not only her but her children as well. This admission hits hard for viewers who watched Christine struggle for years before she found the strength to leave. In her book, she apparently makes it clear that her departure was not a spur-of-the-moment decision. It was years in the making, fueled by repeated betrayals and emotional neglect. Christine's memoir also highlights the financial strains of plural marriage, something Kody has often glossed over. According to readers, she exposes how resources were divided, how promises of shared responsibility often fell flat, and how Kody's choices left her feeling unsupported. For fans who have long speculated about money troubles within the Brown family, these insights feel like confirmation of what they always suspected but never heard directly from a wife. As the memoir makes waves, critics are pointing out that this could be the final blow to Kody's already fragile reputation. With Janelle speaking openly about her issues with him, and Mary also publicly moving on, Christine's raw honesty might be the nail in the coffin for Kody's image as the patriarch holding everything together. Instead, fans are beginning to see him as the man who drove his family apart. Christine's writing style is being described as conversational and brutally honest, making readers feel like they're sitting down with her over coffee. This approachable tone has made the memoir even more powerful because it doesn't read like a publicity stunt. It reads like a woman finally telling the truth after decades of silence. Of course, Kody hasn't responded yet to the book's claims, but fans are already speculating about how he'll handle it. Some predict he'll dismiss it as Christine's version of events, while others believe he'll lash out in anger, especially if the book gains traction on bestseller lists. Regardless of how he responds, it's clear that Christine has shifted the balance of power by finally speaking her truth in her own words. The early release of the memoir also has implications for TLC. If Christine's book